Going to see now, Be'ez Hashem Yisborach, Maseches Bava Kama, Yerushalmi, Daf Lamates, and we're doing the Mishnah, Halacha Hey, Perik Chi, Halacha Hey. Anois and Tzema, Nos and Tzema Latzaba. He gave wool for a dyer, Bigdicha Yoira, and he ended up, the pot burnt it, it didn't come out good. Nois like the made Tzimra. The person has to pay him the material of the Tzimra. Tzavoy Kor, if it came out bad, not as good as they expected it to come out. The dye happened to stick, but not so good. If there is more shevach than the hoitzah, he pays him the expenses. In other words, here the owner that gave him the wool has to actually take it and pay something for it. The first case, the guy keeps the dyer keeps the wool and he pays him the raw material. Here we say he gives him back his thing that he made, but the payment is very little. If there's a lot of, if there's shevach yesel etzia, he doesn't pay him only the expense. Then he gives him only how much it became worth more. So we'll see in the Gemara more details on this. Basically, it's a way of payment that pays very minimal for the job that you did because you did a bad job. That's what it means. The guy gets back the wool with a certain dye, but he's not happy with it, so he pays a very small amount. We'll see in the Gemara details how this payment works. It's boyalei adam. If he gave him, he told him, I want a red dye. That guy get black. So according to a mayor, this is similar to the case of Igdicha. It means he did totally bad. I'm not interested to take it. So you just pay me you keep the wool for yourself. The person that dyes it can keep it. He pays him for the wool. You don't just like before. No, you are not coin the wool. You return the dyed wool for the for the person that gave it to make the job, and he pays a minimal amount. Either he pays him the expenses or the shevach. If it's less than expenses, he only gets the shevach. Rav Huna Omer, Shegdicha Samamonim, Avgdicha Yoire, Omer Aveshach Cholefan Echo. We're talking here, what means Igdicha? It says in the Mishnah, if it became burnt, then the guy gives him the tzember. He's kind of b'shinui, and he just pays him for the wool, and he keeps it. The dyer keeps the material for himself. So if you know Spain, Kirdicha Samamana, Shtamish Samamana Miron, Avdicha Yoira, Im Laveshel Chalafanech. Shon Oma Filik Dicha Yoira, Nois and Loy the Mate Simra. According to Rav Huna, we're talking in a case where right away, it got spoiled. Not because you overcooked it. That means he's a mazik b'yadayim. Avdicha Yoira, Tamris Monim Rom, V'havalei. I should take it in V'havalei Mazik Yidayim Taikif. That's why you coin. It's not my fault. I put it in and I just forgot to take it out in the right time. No, you have to be careful what you're doing. You can't just let it burn. So it's also you coin a b'shinui, and this is like, it sounds from the Mishnah, this is like the worst thing we can do for him, because the guy just gets back his wool. He gets back the money that he gave to you. It means he's not paying you anything for your work. The other case, according to Rabbi Yehuda, by let's say by Adam Mitzavi Shacher, or by Kor, he gets paid something. He gets a Zaitzah, he gets a Shevach. it sounds that this psak that Noisna Demet Simroi is like saying that just you mazik him and just pay him for back, give him back his wool. Now we're going to see this exactly the calculation of this kind of payment that we say you pay the minimal amount. For example, a case where red and he did black, or tzovei kor, he did something not such a good quality. He gave him the worth of $5 of wool, and $5 of the dyeing material. And let's say that $10, that's how much you pay for a worker to do this job. So he gave him $5 wool, $5 of the herbs, and $10 is the payment. He told me you should make it red, and the guy ended up doing it black. It says like this. If you would have done it red, this would have been worth $25. That's how the price would have gone. This whole, but altogether, it's the payment from the raw material here is what? $5 for the wool, $5 and $10. So now it's $20, and then the guy gets it back. He can sell it for 25. So he can make $5. The owner gets $5 here because that's how much. After paying all the expenses, he paid for the material, for the dyeing material, and for the work. So now from $20 it goes up to 25. Right now he tells for the worker, since you made it black, I can only sell it, this garment for $20. You're gonna lose yours. I'm not gonna lose mine. So what does this mean? Let's explain it. The one that is, I'll make it a little bit bigger the screen, should be able to see. Okay. Person tells him, the owner of this, tells for the worker, the one that I was meant to make. The Hainu 5, Nimtze Mishalem, the Hainu 5. I would have made $5. Nimtzu. So in other words, that was Hashem Utadli Ilitziastin. Make it more clear. Im Uyisu Shemayali. Alright, more clear. 95. I would have made $5. Nimtzu Masham Lirak 5. So this is what he does. He reduces, he says, you are not going to get paid more than $5 because I'm supposed to make $5 here. So right now, I can only sell it for 20, right? So if I pay you $10, then I'm not going to make anything. So I'm just going to pay you $5 for your job. Like this, I can still sell it. So altogether, I spent 15. $5 for the work, $5 for the material, $5 for the dyeing material. And now I'm still gonna make $5. The most you can do, I can pay you zero. 40. Let's say that would have been the case. 20. Because if it's black, it's only worth 20. Is 20. Maybe you should say, okay, since I can only sell it for 20, so I'm not only going to make $10 now. Let's say I pay you zero. So you give me another 10. Dugma ze nikra shevach yes al yitzia. Shevach means kam ho yochel arviach 20. That means shevach is 20. Yitzia is the schara poil in Iraq 10. So that is called shevach yes al yitzia. So we say, no, I don't have to pay you. The worker does not get shevach yes al yitzia. You don't have to get the shevach. That is the din of this the halacha here, that the owner the owner says for the poil that I'm gonna get the yitzia. It means yitzia means how much money I could have made, but not if that is more than the shevach. It means you don't have to pay from your pocket anything. The most it can go that you should get 0 for your work. And the least it could go is that I should make the money back what I was expected to make. So you don't have to pay from your pocket anything. At the same time, I have to deduct from your payment as much as it's possible to get my shevach, means how much I could have sold it for. This pshat, it says in Shefer Israel, and it seems this is the true pshat here. It's an interesting mahalach, but it works very well with the lashon of Yerushalmi. Ano lo evidedi. That's the nakuda here of the. I'll go Rabbi Yoina. V'tishma mina. V'nash diyav l'chavri shmoyna dinner. The zavan lei chitim b'Tiveria. The zavan lei mitzapayri. He gave him $8 to get something from wheat from Tiveria, and he bought it from Tzapayri. Amalei, it says for him like this: Il zavan sim Tiveria. If he would have bought it from Tiveria, have esvach misha mude. It would have been 25 pounds because in Tiveria it's cheaper to get. Kedoin the zalz mitzapoiru. Now that he bought it from Tzapayri, listen, Ella Esser Mude. He only got him 20 pounds. He gave him $100. He said, go to Tveria. There it's cheaper to get the wheat. There you can get 25 pounds for $100. And now you only got 20 pounds. At over the doch, anula over the di. It means to say that he says you have to give me back money. I gave you money, this $8. So you, instead of that, you're gonna lose out some money. Like this, I can recuperate my loss that of the extra 5 pounds. I should go myself later on and get it from Tiveria. That's what he says. You have to give out, not from your pocket, but whatever you were meant to make. Just like here the guy was meant to make $10. He has to lose as limited as till 0. But whatever that I was meant to make that money, I can make it now from reducing your salary. Here also it say I was meant to have 25 pounds, so I'm going to reduce from your 8 dinner that I want to pay you for your work. Ton. Hanois maslach avera likich like kit like the soir, pixel, and see like I found there mesh and it's kava moiche liskus elelekeich. That means shinui koina v'zocha shliach. What does the mayor hold? The mayor holds you have a shana. In pixel loy, in siru loy. Whatever happens goes everything for the shliach. Since he was mashana, that's halacha. Then he only gets only the lekeach gets. He gets everything. The Tanachoir, we learned somewhere else. Yehuda says in Pirso loy. However, in Siru l'shneiam, if it got worth more, that he was mashana, both of them gain it. My time there, Yehuda. Why did Simish name Mirakla Shliach? You say Shinui Koina, so it's kavan moichel liskus ele balamos. Min adin havle balamos litla koil. Lam cholik imoy. Omer oil bas liya no metachas yode afu cholik imoy. Kivish en hene balabais.